Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to a Sith-inspired adventure. Not sure if you guys are aware, but I am a huge Star Wars fan. So the simple fact that Disney bought Star Wars, I'm a bit of a fanboy of both. Anyway, so they just recently, 2 weeks ago I think, released, put my hood back on. They recently released the last trailer for The Last Jedi. So it looks amazing. They released it like during a football game or something during halftime. I didn't watch it because I had to work early the next morning. But I got up at like 3:15 the next morning, watched the trailer, and bought my tickets right then and there. Because I bought my tickets right then and there for opening night, Kristen and I are going to go see it. They sent me a poster, and I want to share this poster because it looks freaking sweet. So I'll pull it back here so you can see the whole thing. And then we'll come in close. That's not a Star Wars song. That would have been intelligent to hum a Star Wars song while showing you the Star Wars poster. Meanwhile, just say the score for this movie is pretty amazing. It's like a remixed version of Vader's walk and stuff. Now, what I find interesting about this poster, red is the theme. It's a lot of red, you know, aside from her lightsaber. Also, look at all the old Star Wars movies. They always put the villain in the back. So are they just playing with our minds? Or is Luke the next Sith Lord? Has Luke been controlling Kylo this whole time? We're going to find out on December 15th. Actually, I'm going to find out on December 14th when I go see it at like 7 p.m. in the evening. I told Kristen, I was like, you got to get off early or something because we going. Anyways, I just wanted to show you this. I thought it looked super awesome. I'm going to hang it up. I'd like to get it framed. But if you notice, I think I've showed the Rogue One that I have in there. So I'll probably put these two side by side. So I just thought I'd share this with you. I do have an interesting story to tell you here in a little bit about why I was late to work this morning. It was weird. I'll share that with you in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get all my stuff in the house. So I want to show you something that I tried. I watched the video from Food Wishes, I believe. I'll put their link in the description. But I got this idea from him and it looked really cool, so I just want to show it to you. I'm making meatloaf, and it's a monster. So the onions are teeth. There's a nose hole in there. And then I need to figure out how to make little black spots for his eyes. It could be a mummy or a zombie. He used toothpicks with the little frills on them as the eyeballs, but I just want to show that to you before I stuck it in the oven. I thought it kind of looked neat. There he is, my creation. So, after it came out of the oven, the teeth didn't hold together. They went really translucent and fell. So, I made blood out of some ketchup, barbecue sauce, and red food coloring. And kind of splattered it around. I put it under the teeth so they'd stand out a little bit more. And I used them to make the center dots for the eyes. There you go. There's our mummy meatloaf. It's party time. Look, I made dirt. I'm going to make dirt cups. Funny thing though, for dirt cups you need gummy worms. But all they had last night was sour gummy worms. So I'm going to put sour gummy worms in the dirt cups. Hopefully the kids like it. Ooh, it's a trick or a treat. I know I've said we're having a Halloween party this year. So we have decided to do it on Saturday night instead of Tuesday, because I've got to work Tuesday and Wednesday. So I figured this would be easier on parents and stuff like that. They'll be able to bring their kids, do things. And then if they want to go do some festival or trick or treat on that day, they still can. But we're doing our party tonight. So I'm making dirt cups. I'm gonna make ghoul fingers, which is Tostitos, the like crispy things. And they'll have like refried beans on the end, and I'll take a red pepper and cut it out to make it look like a fingernail. What else am I making? We're gonna have hot dogs, chips. I'm making witch's brew and vampire blood for the drinks. What else am I making? Oh, I'm gonna do witch's hat, which is basically a Reese's, or not a Reese's, a Hershey Kiss on top of an Oreo that you decorate to look like a witch's hat. What else? Oh, ghost crackers. It's a cracker, a pepperoni, and then you take a little bell-shaped cookie cutter and you cut it out, and it kind of looks like a ghost. And I was gonna do it's called Monster Crunch, but I wrote Chex Mix instead of Chex Cereal on the shopping list, so that's what they brought me. So, I think that's it as far as food goes. I do have a game where I've made a big bowl of Jell-O, orange and grape Jell-O, and so it looks black, and then I dump like parsley and cilantro in it. And once it gets almost set, what I'll do is come in and bury little plastic toys like vampire fangs and spiders and things like that, and the kids will have to dig in to get the prizes. Some of the games we're going to play is like the witch draw, where you take 2 pieces of poster board and you draw a witch on it, like the outline of a witch, and then you take note cards and you write different parts of the witch on it, and they take turns. They split up into teams. They take turns going, drawing a card out of a bucket, drawing that on the back side of the card, and then they tape it to the witch's outline. We're going to do the ghost relay, where you take suckers and you make them look like ghosts, and then you put little things like run, jump, skip, and so they have to go down to one end, grab the sucker, see what it is. So if it says run, then they have to run back to the back of the line, or jump, they have to jump back to the back of the line. We're doing that one. We're going to do bobbing for apples. I think that's it. No, there's other stuff, and I just can't think of what it is now. My mind is like... so we've cleaned up the house a little bit. I'm working on putting snacks and stuff together. Getting some of the bigger stuff like the pudding and the Jell-O so that it's set in time. I think that's it, though, to be honest with you. I don't know. Dang, I'm like, bleh, just scatterbrained. I think the bleach got to me. Anyway, so that's what I'm up to right now. So, yeah. I'll show you some of the party once it's all set up. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Alright, so slight change of plans. Allie got sick this morning, and she's been sick most of the morning, so we're going to cancel. As of right now, we're canceling our Halloween party, but we're going to go ahead and carve some pumpkins up, so that's what I got a little table set up outside, made out of a pallet and some stumps, wood stumps. So we're just out in the sunshine. I'm gonna carve some pumpkins.
Oh, that's ew. It's a ball.
It's a good thing I decided to carve. Oh, it's like on my hat. Decided to carve these outside because we've thrown seeds at everybody. We're all covered in pumpkin guts.
Look at me!
It's like down my shirt. It's all on my arm.
That's what you get. Hi.
Jordan's got it everywhere. Even poor Allie, being sick, wasn't able to get out of the crossfire. Stop throwing it at me! Yeah, it's very sticky.
To get stuck to your glasses for your video.
No, you're a jerk.
It's gross.
Can you tell what my pumpkin's gonna be? Can you tell? Any guesses yet? I'm about to pop out a big section right here. You'll probably be able to tell then. Well, can you tell now? It's not the best. I kind of goofed it up a little bit. That's the stencil. Kind of close. Maybe, sort of. Hopefully it'll look pretty cool all lit up. But that's my pumpkin. Actually, it's Allie's pumpkin. She started feeling bad, so she went in. So I did a cat for her. So I helped Jordan make this one. So it's 2 bats. It's wonky looking. I didn't follow the directions on the stencil, which you're supposed to wet them, stick them to the pumpkin, then saran wrap them, and then trace out the stencil. So none of my lines came out even. So, but I thought, I mean, you know, it's not bad. I'm gonna stabilize it with some toothpicks, though. That's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm sure it'll look really good in the dark. But I'm gonna stabilize it with toothpicks, and then we got that, and we got the cat, and that's Kristen's, and you can't see it, but it's a pumpkin pumpkin. So, and now I need to go wash off. Allie started feeling better as we got later into the night. She's doing okay now. We might try and do something tomorrow, depending on if anybody wants to come or not. I don't know. That's something we'll decide in the morning. Like I said, she was feeling better. She was finally able to eat something to keep something down. But we'll see how she's doing tomorrow. Other than that, we carved the pumpkins. I didn't get a chance to look at them with the lights in them. So, we'll have to see what they look like with actual candles and stuff in them. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, head to bed. Till tomorrow.